Hey everybody, today I'm showing you another chess game. This is the o3-mini, which was recently launched by OpenAI, and this is the high version. And this is the Chessnut Go, working with a Stockfish there and the WHitePawn app. So what you have to do here is you turn it on and you go to your chessboard here. You just have to turn it on, make sure the blue light is blinking. This has a magnetic design, so no matter how hard you actually move it, it's gonna stay put. It has an overboard recording feature. If you're not connected, you can save your games for future use. These pieces are smart, so it knows that it's a king and a bishop or a queen. It's not one of those old boards that are press sensitive. It actually knows exactly what each piece is and where it is, so you can set up chess 960 positions or regular positions. I'm going to play against the o3-mini high. Let's see how long it lasts. I know there are limits on this. I think 150 a day or something like that. And I've already used a few today, but we'll see. I'm gonna put no limit on it because every time I play this and put a limit, I tend to run out of time because the AI takes too much time. So it decides to go with e5. The first move is decent. Let's see how. Based on my experience, these language models usually last about 10 to 12, sometimes 15 moves. There we go. Wants to go here. You can see the explanation.
Knight f3 takes pawn on d4.
Wants to capture the knight.
Queen d1 takes knight on d4.
So he wants to go knight f6. The move is nf6.
Pawn e4 to e5.
This is the first mistake. I go from e4 to e5, and the move it wants to make is d7 to d6. It's kind of a bad move, but we'll go with it anyway.
Pawn e5 takes knight on f6.
So I just go e5 takes f6. This is the thing, these language models can't really play chess that well. They can play the first few moves. Now just being able to get them to actually respond for the first moves without actually capturing their own pieces, that's an upgrade over what you used to have. But probably the best way to do this is maybe just to have these actually code an engine based on different open source methods and then play against that. It does provide a lot of explanation. It does map the board every time, so this way it doesn't make illegal moves, at least not yet. Now it wants to do nc6, but it doesn't have that. So even though it's mapping, so it wants to go here now.
Bishop c1 to f4.
I think I'm gonna hit the limit. I think this probably, if you are on one of those lower tiers, this is not a free tier, it's not the pro tier either. So it goes and tracks piece positions, which is kind of surprising because it was tracking piece positions every step of the way, but then it started moving a knight that didn't have. c7, c6. So it wants to go here.
Castling short.
A lot of people are also hitting these servers hard. o3-mini was just released and a lot of people are using the high level and doing all kinds of coding and crazy things, so kind of expected that you get some errors. While I wait for that to move, if you go here, you see that the position is pretty much over anyway. So this wants to go d5. You can see it spent 2 minutes to calculate and castle. So it's trying to castle. It's not going to actually end well.
Queen d4 to d3.
Just kind of interesting that it knows the position of the bishop on c8 and it also knows the pawn on b7, but it still wants to move the bishop there. This does get kind of boring after a while because it just makes these silly mistakes. As I said, usually 11, 12, 13 moves is the max I've gone. So it now goes to d7. This move is valid.
Bishop f4 to h6.
So I go with that move. The end should be near really. Should not be able to actually avoid mate, I doubt it. We are kind of reaching the end position. It wants to move from here to here. It should be. This is now mate. When I went queen g3. Wants to go d6, d5. Which you can't do that because there's a check. Even I missed it. Kind of got excited. I thought it was actually doing a valid move. I missed the check. So in my original prompt, I told it that it was supposed to be looking out for invalid moves, how the pieces move, how make sure that you actually make legal moves. But again, it still tries to break the rules. It's just normal with these things. It wants to go e7, g5, but that's blocked. So I'll just say it's invalid. Wants to move the other bishop to g4.
Queen g3 takes bishop on g4.
Easy to move in. This time I'm telling it that it's actually a check, so it knows that it can't move the other pieces. It's over anyway. This is the last move. Just hope I don't run out of my limit on this o3-mini before it's over. I want to see if it can actually detect checkmate. Okay, so this is the final move.
Queen g4 to g7.
And this is done. Let's see if we can actually figure out that it's checkmated. Black has no option, so you shouldn't make any move here, but okay, so that's actually good. It actually recognized that it was checkmated. It wasn't a high quality game, but I'm kind of impressed. Other models try to make illegal move even in this position, so it's a little bit better. I think it shows that actually the reasoning has improved a lot in comparison to other models that I've tested. I'm working on a chess engine programmed with o3. It's pretty long. It's actually using open source coding techniques to come up with sort of evaluation. Right now it's about 800 in rating, so it's not that strong. I'm working on improving the evaluation function so it can actually make better moves. But this is the next project I'm going to try. I'm going to try to actually write an engine from scratch with o3-mini and give it basic understanding. It's not going to have an opening book or anything, but I just wanted to be able to do basic moves and see if it can actually surpass what you can get with the o3-mini or other language models when they just move the pieces without really understanding the game. So stay tuned for that. For more information, please go to gadgetify.com, also youtube.com/gadgetify. I've done videos on DeepSeek R1, also Qwen 2.5 Max. All of them are not exactly long games. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel a lot. Thanks for watching.